Hi guys, it's Andy, and today we have my December update for the Nightmare on Panning Street Project Pan. If you want to hear the products I have rolling out, what we have rolling in, and everything about this project, then just stay tuned. As always, everything I'm wearing will be listed in the description box down below if you're interested in that, as well as all the pertinent information for this project if you missed the intro back in October. And if you like makeup unboxings, project panning with a little bit of horror sprinkled in, please consider subscribing as I would love to have you here. And let's go ahead and get into this month's update. Alright, so this month is for the December update, and we have a couple rollouts. Not too many, but a couple. I'm happy with my progress so far. So let's get out the red pen, the black pen. I've even color-coded things, so I'm getting on top of this project this time. So if you don't know anything about this project, it is a Fantastic Ladies collab that was created by Jaclyn and Valerie. It started on Halloween of this year and goes to Halloween of next year. And you pick 6 or 13 prompts, and you just do collection-specific goals, yada yada, rolling style, you know all the things. This year I'm doing 13 prompts at a time, because last year I did 6 and I did not hit all of the prompts. So we're just going to get right on into it. So let's start with the things that I'm rolling out, because that is the most exciting. So we have for Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So that is a dual or double-ended product, and for that I chose my NYX Wonder Stick in the shade Universal Light. It has a bronzer on one side and a highlight on the other, and I had a 6-use goal on this, and I hit that on the 25th of November, which I think was, that was either Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving, because I brought this with me for my trip. So this is what the highlight side looks like, and this is what the bronzer side looks like. I am actually decluttering this now. I do not like these tones on me. I believe I want the fair shade of this, so I am going to be decluttering this shade. So that's going in my declutter bin, but I did meet my goal on that, my 6 uses, so it can roll out. For other rollouts, we have The Exorcism of Emily Rose, and for that was an item that makes you levitate on cloud 9, and for me, I love these little Morphe glosses, and this is the one with Avani Gregg in the shade See-Through, and I wanted to finish this because when I rolled it in, I had already taken the stopper out of this gloss, and I finished this on November 4th. So if you guys can see in there, it is gone, the brush is dry. I took my spatula in here and scraped out every last little bit. Loved this gloss. That goes in the empties. Next, for My Bloody Valentine, that was something heart-shaped or Valentine's Day themed, and I picked this Too Faced Love Flush Blush in the shade Crazy in Love, which looks like this, and I had a 6-use goal on this, and I hit that on November 29th, so this can roll back into my collection. I really liked that tone. That was actually super pigmented, but it was very beautiful on the skin. So very happy to have that done. Next, I actually put that away already. For Misery, that was a product you're a big fan of, which is this Alamar Complexion Trio. As you can see, I have a pan in 2 of the shades here. I had a 6-use goal on this. Oh, last year I put 6 prompts in for 13-use goals. This year I'm doing 13 prompts for 6 uses. So, because I want to try to get through all the prompts this year. So I hit my 6-use goal on this on November 25th. I also took this with me for Thanksgiving. So let's put that back. And I love that product, so that was fantastic. And is that all of the ones I can roll out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that is all the products that I can roll out. So now we can talk about the ones that I have uses on. For the movie It, that was a product that reminds you of high school, and for me, that is these brush tip liners. Not obviously not this one specifically. That would have been the e.l.f. liner if I had one, but I chose this AF94 backline liquid liner in the shade Shipwreck, which is a nice dark brown. Again, a 6-use goal. I've used this once. It's actually kind of drying out, which is funny because it's pretty new to me. But when I use it on the eyes, like it gives a really nice swatch, but it dries out in the middle of trying to do a wing. So I don't know if I love this. I feel like I would just stay with my e.l.f. liquid liner, but I've gotten 1 use on it. I definitely need to use it some more, but you know, that is my story with all of my eyeliners, is that I need to use them more. Hence why I'm rolling all of my eyeliners into projects. What else did I get uses on? For the Nun, that was a product with black and white packaging. So I chose this Delancey Dream Wedding Quad, and I wanted to use this 4 times because I wanted to use each shade once. And I have used every shade but this dark blue. So I've used all 3 of these, and this is absolutely stunning. My favorite shade, honestly, is this purple. It is just beautiful. So this is going to stay in. I will absolutely have this as a rollout next month. And I could have probably used this dark shade in today's look, but I just didn't want to. So I will definitely have this as a rollout, but not today. I've gotten 3 out of the 4 uses, so it's fine. Let me get this eyeliner off before it fully dries. Let's see, for Annabelle, that was a pigmented or bold blush. So I picked from Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is their loose blush in the shade Loverboy, which is that right there. And I have 3 out of my 6 uses. I am wearing this today. I do really like this blush, so that shouldn't be hard to have that as a rollout for next month. And I believe that is everything that I've been having use on. So then we can just talk about the few things that I have in the project still that I don't have any use on. So we have the movie Carrie, an item that's a sin not to have in your collection. So for that, I picked the ColourPop Ice Dream because, as we all know, we have heard Deb talk about this shade. I have not started using this yet, but it's got a 6-use goal. Then for the movie Seven, that's an item still in its box packaging. And when I rolled that in, I did take it out of its box packaging, but that was this Lily Cosmetics Lily Posh shade in the shade Cosmic, and it's that right there, and I just haven't used it yet. And then for Saw, something that's a pain to use, I rolled in this Lottie London Red Liquid Liner, and I have not used it yet at all. I need to learn my lesson on buying cool liners, that they're just not my thing. For Child's Play, something with childlike packaging or theme, I picked the ColourPop and Hocus Pocus 2 Jelly Much Shadow in Shishka Baby. I have not used this once. Oh, I missed one. For the movie Leprechaun, I believe that's something with a green product or an item that brings you luck. So I have my Ace Beauté single shadow in the shade Rowan, which this has been absolutely beautiful. I do have one use on this from November, so 5 more uses to go on this guy. And then we have the Babadook. Is that in T? Yes, something with a weird name or an item hidden in the deep recesses. So this is the Wet n Wild liquid eyeshadow in the shade Inalienable White Lights. I have not used this once yet. I've pulled in a lot of single shadows, and I'm just really working hard on trying to like finish out my pan that palette before I start diving into all of these singles. And then for Psycho, an item that you use in the shower, that is my hair mask, which I'm not going to go grab that, but it's not done yet. I've used it several times. I haven't been keeping track of it because my goal was to finish that, but that will be done for next update, so I am not too concerned. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rollouts. So we get to roll in 5 new movies. So that is super exciting. So we're going to go into Tiny Decisions and figure out what movies we're rolling in. So let's go. What movies are we getting? Ooh, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Puppet Master. "28 Days Later." Frankenstein. And one more. And Triangle. So I'm going to go pick my products. I'll come back. We'll read off the prompts. I'll show you my products. And we can go from there. Alright, so that actually was pretty easy compared to other times where I've had to pick out products. For A Nightmare on Elm Street, that is something you have to sharpen or need to cut into the packaging to get into. And for that, I'm going to pick my Michaela and Glamlight lip liner. As you can see, it is one of the sharpenable pencils. And that is the shade. So, I figure this will be a nice addition. Just a 6-use goal on that. 6-use goal on all of these except for my one product for 28 Days Later. So, for Puppet Master, that was a mini-sized item. So I am bringing in another Morphe and Avani Greg gloss. And this is in the shade Yuh, as you guys hopefully can see. So it is like a silver gloss that flashes like purple, and the stopper is also already out of this one, so it's just what's coating the walls. But I'm just gonna put a 6-use goal on this guy. It'll live on my desk. Maybe I'll finish it afterwards, but 6 uses, we'll see if that might finish it, so we shall see. For 28 Days Later, use something of your choice 28 times. I was just about to get out a new setting spray, so this is the Sophia and Maybell Set and Prep setting spray. It's a coconut scented one, so I'm going to use this 28 times. It is brand new, so we are starting right at the top here. We'll see what 28 uses gets me, but that will be the setting spray. For Frankenstein, a Franken product. So, this is a Bath & Body Works mist. What is the scent? can't remember what the scent was, but I put a Bath & Body Works fragrance in here, and then I added glitter, as you can see. So there's 3 different glitters in here. My 2 glitters from my Pan That palette, which is the Huda Beauty New Nudes, are in here, as well as, I can't remember what the silver glitter is. But there's also that silver glitter in here. But as you can see, it is a shimmering body mist. Unfortunately, it doesn't really spray out of the spritzer because of the glitter. So normally when I want to wear this, what I do is I just open the lid and I just pump it that way so that it's pumping onto my skin, and we'll just rub this. And it leaves the most beautiful glow. Like, I can see the glitters on my skin. It smells phenomenal. So, I'm not going to count that as a use, but yeah, 6 uses on this body spray. And that just lives on my desk, but I'm not going to count that one as a use, but 6 uses on that. And then for Triangle, that was a never-ending product, and for me, that is these liquid shadows. And this one specifically is from Sydney Grace in the shade Black Hole. So, that is the shade Black Hole. And I want 6 uses on that as well. So, that is my update. I hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.